Yo, what is up, everybody? Oresco back again with another tale from the collection titled The Shadow Dies Loudly, written by T.L. Oberhu. Remember to use the links in the description to show love to the author, like, comment, and subscribe. Story 2: A man walks into a bar. Paul smiled as the sexy brunette eyed him from across the bar. Those eyes, those legs. Jesus Christ, there was no way she was actually into him, right? She was alone and would coyly glance at him and look away once he noticed. This little game continued for a bit until Paul gathered the strength to go introduce himself. He stumbled a bit when he got off the stool. Oh shit, I hope she didn't see that, he thought to himself. He wobbled as he walked around the bar to go meet his possible companion for the night. Thoughts raced through his mind. I'm fine. I always get this drunk anyway. Haven't had a problem yet. I'm sure I can drive home. I'm sure my dick will work. Then, to his new friend, he said, "Hello." "Hi there." What's your name?" "Claudia." That's a nice name. I see you. I think you had enough to drink there, honey." No. I'm good. Alright, just checking. I want you to be able to feel everything later tonight. And Claudia looked right into Paul's soul. He gave the impression that she often took what she wanted without any hardship. But there was some pain behind her eyes, just a touch of it. Masked behind this primal hunger, an unspeakable urge for something. An urge for him? We should get out of here, shouldn't we? Paul couldn't be any more smooth, any more lucky than he was tonight. This sexy little MILF was gonna get her world rocked. The duo walked out of the bar and into the parking lot. I'll drive." "Of course. But you didn't drive here, sweetie. Remember? You took a taxi." Yeah, hey, you're right. How did you? Because when you killed that girl while drunk driving, your lawyer daddy got you a deal. You lost your license and spent a few months in prison. He settled the case with the parents, gave them all the money in the world. But there really isn't a price you can put on a child's life, is there? Paul looked confused. How could she know that? He didn't have time to think about it. Long before, he felt a pain in the back of his head, and everything went black. Paul woke up. His head was killing him. This wasn't like any hangover he had before. Claudia walked over to him with a man. They were both wearing surgical scrubs and rubber gloves. "Hello, honey. How are you feeling?" Paul started to piss himself. "Oh, are we scared?" said the man. "Our daughter was scared. She was fighting for her life in the hospital. She didn't know if she was going to make it out." "You know she didn't, don't you? You fucking know what you did." The man started to shake with rage. He punched Paul several times in the face before Claudia stopped him. Derek, wait, we need him conscious." Paul started crying. He opened his mouth to plead and beg and apologize, but Claudia stuffed his own underwear to his mouth. Paul gagged and puked a little bit, but he didn't choke on it. God will not allow that easy of a fate. Derek prepared the IV of donor blood ready. He explained to Paul that he was not going to die of blood loss. His daughter didn't have that luxury. Her name was Tyra, and she felt so much pain toward the end of her short life. And so would he. Derek and Claudia stood at opposite sides of Paul. They started by breaking his feet. Claudia used a hammer. Derek had more rage in him, so he did it with his bare hands. Then they clipped off each toe with garden shears. Paul screamed through his gag. He fainted once they hyperextended both of his legs. Paul awoke again. He thought that it was just a bad dream at first, but after looking around the basement where he lay and tasting the skid marks on his underwear, he knew this was far from over. The vengeful parents went to his arms, breaking each finger at each joint, then his wrists, then his elbows. Then they cut off his ears. Claudia waved Paul's own severed ear in front of his face, laughing maniacally. Derek then took a heated spoon and dug out Paul's eyes. Claudia removed the underwear from Paul's mouth. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't move anything. Derek picked up the garden shears and said, "It's Father Day today. Did you know that? Too bad you'll never be one." Paul couldn't see any of this, but he felt Derek grab his scrotum, penis. Paul screamed. Claudia held his mouth open as Derek clipped his tongue and tore each tooth out. Okay, buddy, let's not ruin the family party. We gotta get going. The Blanchard family gathered in the living room. Paul wasn't normally late. Probably drunk again, was the main hypothesis going around. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. The family gathered in silence as they watched Paul squirming on the front porch, naked, blind, disabled, and disfigured. "Happy Father's Day, love Tyra," was carved into his chest. And that, ladies and gentlemen,